everybody, it's Cobra DVS here with another pickups video. Some recent stuff I got. A lot of people always talk about that old saying, it's not quantity, it's quality. That's kind of what's happened here. I'm looking at four things. Each kind of has many things, I guess, but four main things, and they're all damn good stuff. And then I also have my first channel donation, or it was just given to me from a subscriber of mine, a real good friend. I'll give him a shout out. So yeah, this is some pretty cool stuff for not a lot of stuff, but good stuff. So anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing I want to show is the donations, because I want everybody to make sure that everybody sees this. It was sent to me from a YouTuber named Tone's Xbox. Tony is a real Sega fan, real cool guy. Always has some nice pickup videos. I'll leave a link to his channel here. I recommend you check him out. He has, I believe he has just a tad, just about 100 and a little over 100 subscribers anyway. But he deserves a lot more. He's got a really great channel. I really recommend you check him out. So he sent me some posters of all things, which is odd because when I get my new room situated, I kind of want to put some posters in it. So I'm going to try and breeze through these as quick as I can. Here's the first one. It's a Justice League of America poster. Real long one. Here's a Star Wars one. Knights of the Old Republic, and here's a Rebellion. I don't know what that is exactly, but here's one, the Absolute Sano Man. I'm not really sure what that is. I don't know how well these are fitting in the camera, but they are rather big. So here's one from a magazine for Guild Wars. Oh, the original Guild Wars. Okay, that's kind of interesting. I had a friend that played that. Here's one for Wildcats. Another one of those long posters. This was a cool one. This was one I was pretty psyched about. Final Fantasy II, Dark Souls. Is that what it's right? Yeah. Oh, Dawn of Souls. Final Fantasy II, Dawn of Souls. Cool poster. That's a cool poster. This one is for a movie. That movie is one I haven't seen, but I would like to see. Battle Los Angeles. Alright, this is a big one. Okay, these few aren't gonna fit on screen. But here's a sneak. This is for the movie 300, and these are two for the movie Saw 3D. These are pretty cool ones. I never saw Saw or 300, so I don't know what that's about, or I can't comment on the movies, but this is a really cool one. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. That's awesome. It's got that side and then this side, so it's like the Jedi and the Sith. So at least I think that's what it is. So that's really cool. And then this last thing that he sent me is something that when I saw it, I knew what it was because I've seen them before in the store. But I was just psyched that he donated it to me. It's a Halo like a decal kind of sticker. On here they show it being on a Xbox, but I guess you could put it on anything. There's 5 of them, I believe. 5 peel-in sticker. Yeah, so there's Master Chief, some Halo Reach characters. So that's excellent. Here they are all on the back. I'm not sure where I want to put these, but I definitely know I want to use them. So again, thanks to Tony for the donation. I'm going to definitely put most of these posters, if not all of them, if I have the room. I'm going to use as many as I can. So anyways, go check out Tony. I'll put the link in here again. A really great guy and deserves a little more support. Okay, where do I go from here? I don't want to go to the awesome thing, because there is something awesome in here. It's a new console, as you'll see in the title. So I'll start with something small. It was just something kind of random at Goodwill, and you don't see these too often. Every now and then you'll run into a controller, but you hardly ever see boxed controllers. What kind of sucks is that there's only actually one controller in here, and it's brand new. It was never opened. Still hasn't been. I didn't open a controller You know, it's still got the wrapper on it, everything. So this is pretty cool. It was just a couple bucks, so yeah, no problem with that. I have another controller I can put in there. All right, the next is a 3DS game that I'm actually in the middle of playing right now, and yeah, so it's oh, dropped it. The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time 3D. I didn't play the original on the 64. This is my first time playing Ocarina of Time, so so far I'm really liking it a lot. I have to collect the three stones before I can open the time thing. I have one stone left to get, the water one, and yeah, I'm really liking the game. A lot of fun. Okay, so just a couple of things left, but these are things that any Sega fan, who I think will appreciate. A lot of people know that I'm a big box guy. I really love things to be boxed, box controllers, you know, boxed games, you know, whatever it be. And when it comes to the Genesis, everything I get pretty much has to be boxed as far as games goes. Now with consoles, I have plenty of Genesis systems, and every one that I have is boxed besides my CDX. And I have a box. I have three versions of a Model 1 that are boxed, and a Model 2, and the only one I've been missing is the Model 3. And I still need the console, but I was lucky enough to find on eBay the box and the cardboard insert. So I literally only need this, you know, well, just this, really. I have one of these. Just the system, and I'll have Model 1, 2, 3 all boxed. So I'm really excited to have this, because this is the one I've been looking for. These are the longest. Probably the hardest to come by, I'd say, as far as like the Genesis boxes go. I mean, Model 1s are sort of uncommon. Model 2, there's the dog, sorry. Model 2s, you know, but this I'd say is the most uncommon to find in the wild. So, or, it's not in the wild, I found it online, but still, really happy to have it. Alright, so here's what I'm actually most excited about of all the pickups, and even, you know, so this is something that I'd looked at a couple times, but I'd never really thought seriously of buying one. But I got a tip. You know, my friend's mom was at Goodwill and talked to the guy, and he said he was putting out a bunch of Sega and some Nintendo stuff. My friend called me, and bam, I headed on over to Goodwill. And when I got there, I expected some Genesis stuff, maybe a little, I don't know. Pretty much I only expected Genesis stuff because they've never really had anything else as far as Sega goes. But it was anything but Genesis. Didn't see a Genesis game the entire time I was there. And it's all in, not its original box, but it's in a little cardboard box. So let me get it out. Oh, yeah. Really a good looking console. So without any more teasing, it is just the Sega Saturn. You know, the reason I guess I never really thought seriously about buying one is because I really don't know anything about it. I've only heard that it was kind of a failure, and it's got good games on it, but there's really no Sonic games on it that are really good or anything like that. I'm sure that they're fine, but I just never heard anything about too many great games on the system. Except for one game that I always heard about. When people talk about the Saturn, a lot of the time I heard about this particular game. But before I say what game that is, there are a few things else that I got. Let's see, I got 3 games with it. What were they? Or did I only get 2? I only got two games with it. The one I'm saving for last, but the other one I got with it was Soviet Strike. I guess it's a part of the Desert Strike, Jungle Strike series. I played a little bit of it. You know, I was never a fan of the Strike series, to be honest with you. And this one's kind of the same stuff, real touchy controls. But, so that's what I got there. This one is actually, I just got it because when I originally got it, it had a very nice case. And I knew I could use it later. It's NBA Action 98. I swapped it out with the front cover. I swapped it out with a different game to make the other game look nice, because I don't really much care for that one. And then this last one I'm kind of disappointed in, but you know, I only paid 50 cents for it. It's Daytona USA, the Championship Circuit Edition, which is kind of an uncommon it's like the more uncommon version of Daytona USA. Not rare by any means, but a little more uncommon than the standard one. The only problem is it came with the wrong disc. Let me see. The hinges aren't broken, but they kind of slid out of their places. There we go. Yeah, it came with an NFL 97 disc. That's okay. I can just track down a disc only, I guess. And for 50 cents, this is a pretty good shaped case. I'll pay that for a case any day. Let's see. Okay, and then this last one I bought the other day at the local game store for just $3. I thought that was a really good price. It's a Virtua Fighter 2. I really like the silver case on this one. I don't know if that's like a greatest hits or something, or if just somewhere like that, but this is pretty cool. $3, you can't really beat that. Okay, and then the game that everybody seems to talk about when you talk about the Saturn, and it's Nights into Dreams. You know, I played it for about 15 minutes or so. Really crazy game. Really something else. I was playing at my friend's house, and they were watching me, and my friend was just like, this is like a really bizarre game. And he's right, it is. But then I got to thinking, I guess if it has to do with dreams, I guess that would make sense. That it's sort of a bizarre type game. So yeah, but I did enjoy it. I thought it was a really original game, and really cool. One interesting thing is it has a sticker from Blockbuster Video on the back of it, which I think I'm going to leave on because it doesn't really serve any purpose, but it's the sticker says Saturn Christmas Nights. It stops midway through Nights, but you can tell that it was going to be Christmas Nights into Dreams, which is a pretty rare game from what I understand. So I'm not sure why that's on here. There's nothing else on the thing that would indicate that it's a Christmas version or anything like that. So I don't know. I think I'm going to leave the sticker on though. And then with the Saturn came the Model 2 controller right here. And then the 3D controller that you should use to play Nights into Dreams. This is a pretty cool controller, really comfortable. It doesn't look comfortable, but it is. And then it just came with the power cord. So I needed to get an AV cord, and I ended up getting one on eBay. But the nice thing about the power cords is it uses one of those standard ones because its power supply is internal. So that's good. The AV cables look a lot like the Genesis cables for like a Model 2 or 3, but they are not the same. I had to order some from online. Actually, I went to my local video game store and I saw some that they had hanging on the shelf, and he wanted $12 for it, and I will be damned if I'm going to pay $12 for AV cables. So I'll just order some online for a decent price and wait for those to come. So yeah, that's everything I got, guys. You know, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's a pretty good start to 2012, if you ask me. So hopefully the trend continues, and yeah, that's everything. So again, check out Tony's channel, Tone's Xbox, and until next time, guys, take care. Hey everybody, it's Cobra DVS here with another pickups video. Some recent stuff I got. You know, a lot of people always talk about that old saying. It's not. I believe he has just a tad, just about 100 and a little over 100 subscribers anyway. But he deserves a lot more. He's got a really great channel. I really recommend you check him out. So he sent me some posters of all things, which is odd because when I get my new room situated, I kind of, you know, it was just given to me from a subscriber of mine, a real good friend. I'll give him a shout out. So yeah, this is some pretty cool stuff for not a lot of stuff, but good stuff. So anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing I want to show is the donations, because I want everybody to you know, make sure that everybody sees this. It was sent to me from a YouTuber named Tone's Xbox. Tony is a real Sega fan. Real cool guy. Always has some nice pickup videos. I'll leave a link to his channel here. I recommend you check him out. It's not quantity, it's quality. That's kind of what's happened here. I'm looking at one, two, three, four things. Each kind of has many things, I guess, but four main things, and they're all damn good stuff. And then I also have my first channel donation, or